This is Plastic in the Attic in association with The Plastic Empire, bringing you a review of the Gentle Giant Jumbo Snake Eyes, a 1/6 scale replica of the 1982 G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Even the card art and the card itself has been faithfully replicated, even though it's a little out of scale. The original, if they had completely redone the original card, it'd be twice as big as this. Definitely obnoxious. On the back, they displayed the 5 figures that Gentle Giant will be making. We're still waiting on Bazooka Soldier Zap, but all the others have been released. You also get a huge file card that replicates pretty much what was on the original. Now, do I keep Snake Eyes mint in package, or do I help him escape his plastic prison?
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Yeah, I took him out, and I'm not worried about it. In packaging, you get the figure, his signature Uzi, and an ammo pack. All replicas of the original. You also get the card back, which is made of a nice stock. It's made of a nice paper stock, and it's glossy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice piece of artwork that's included. And the reason it doesn't really matter, because the figure comes packaged in a clamshell, and with this clamshell, you can put everything back like I never opened it in the first place. It's a nice little option for a high-end figure like this. Now that we've covered the collectability or in the collectible aspect of the packaging, let's take a closer look at the Commando himself. Gentle Giant proves more is more. Jumbo Snake Eyes hits every branch of the nostalgia tree. It's everything I love about the Real American Hero line. Great characters, beautiful sculpts, amazing accessories, and incredible articulation. This is truly a masterpiece version of the 82 Snake Eyes. He comes with a head swivel, doesn't do a 360, but he turns as much as the original, and you get a really good range left and right. He has 2 points of articulation in the in the shoulder. His arms can come up about just over 90 degrees, and they can go around 360. Now I'm going to take the weapons off for a moment. So he has that great G.I. Joe waist swivel. He can move back, can move forward, left and right. He's got great leg articulation. He can kick forward. He can move back and kick to the side a little bit. This is probably the widest stance he'll get, but he's not a ninja yet. He's still just a commando. He also has knee articulation. The construction of this figure is very similar to the original, but not quite. While the original had metal rivets at the shoulders, the elbows, and and metal screws like on the back and inside the inner thigh, on this figure they're just molded on. They're just for show. What I do like is that they painted them all black, so it really blends in with the figure. It still has the sculpt, but it blends in so well that you can't see it. He also has peg holes on the bottom of his feet. I hope one day they come out with some kind of stand. That would be really nice. And one last touch that I really like, they included the Hasbro date and stamp on his butt, just like the original. Like I said, I consider this a masterpiece edition of the original figure. They've done other 12-inch figures using 12-inch construction, but this taking a 3 3/4 inch figure and making him this size, this scale, it really makes you appreciate how well these things were originally sculpted, that even at this height, they still have an incredible amount of detail. For instance, on the weapons, his is his ammo pack, and it was sculpted just like the original, hollow in the back, and nice sturdy plastic. And what I like is that it's a charcoal gray, so it's not just like in the original. It's a little more grayer than black. And the piece de resistance, one of my all-time favorite Joe weapons, is this Uzi, Snake Eyes' Uzi. Again, even blowing it up for 1/18 scale, from 1/18 scale to 1/6 scale. Look at how gorgeous the details are still present. It's incredible that they did all this for 3 3/4 inch. Now it still has an O-ring to hold it together. That's why he has this particular waist movement. The only thing is that, since I mentioned, you can't take the screw out. It's not a real screw, so we can't replace it. I don't know if the O-ring is made out of plastic or rubber. It makes him a little bit wobbly up here, but you play around enough with him and you'll get him to most poses that you'd want. Now we move to the comparison between the Jumbo Snake Eyes and the 1982 vintage Snake Eyes.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Snake Eyes then and Snake Eyes now. Gentle Giant did an incredible job upscaling the 82 Snake Eyes into this 12-inch figure. The Jumbo Snake Eyes is faithfully recreated, and it is astonishing. That shiny glossy black, it's just a beautiful, beautiful recreation of the figure. Even the weapons are faithfully recreated. Snake Eyes' iconic Uzi, as you can see, it's completely the same exact sculpting. It's incredible that they were able to cram that sculpting on a 3 3/4 inch scale figure, and once it's blown up, it still looks beautifully detailed. The same thing with the ammo pack. They did a great job in keeping all the details of the original and bringing it into 12-inch scale. I highly recommend this figure, especially if you're a Joe fan, a Snake Eyes fan, and you love your O-rings. This is a really, really great piece, conversation piece, a piece to have on your mantle, on your shelf. It just looks great, looks striking. So I definitely recommend picking them up. This is Plastic in the Attic. Thanks for watching our review. Make sure to check us out on theplasticempire.com, which is on the web and on Facebook. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment. Keep an eye out for the next episode. Signing out from the attic.